Songs that whisper through the sky, a journey where the eagles fly, horizons stretch and dreams ignite, the world below bathed in golden light. Propellers hum a steady tune, chasing the sun or the silver moon. The clouds part ways as we ascend, each moment's magic, it never ends. Feel the freedom, feel the breeze, gliding high above the trees. Boundless skies where we belong. The journey's calling, loud and strong. Mountains rise and rivers gleam, the perfect canvas for our dream. From valleys deep to oceans wide, our compass points to where hearts reside. So take the yoke and steer the way. Every flight's a brand new day. Adventure calls and whispers clear. The endless skies are drawing near. Feel the freedom, feel the breeze, gliding high above the trees. Boundless skies where we belong. The journey's calling, loud and strong.
And welcome everybody, welcome to my stream, Saturday stream. Probably the first of maybe two, but definitely this one. We're going to be doing the VFR around the Chesapeake Bay area in the Cessna 172, and we're going to be using Say Intentions Jeff as our tour guide. They did an update, Say Intentions did an update earlier this week that they changed the portal pilot for us guys to, folks to actually go in and configure the, so they changed that, but they changed the tour tuner. So I'm actually going to rely on Jeff to know my waypoints. I kind of gave him, I briefed him. So I'm hoping that he knows our 5 points from our origin out to the destination airport and in between. So he's going to talk about it, so hopefully he doesn't let us down. Hey Jeff, are you there? Say hello to everybody on YouTube right now. Check this out.
Hello to everyone on YouTube. Hope you're all ready for an exciting tour with us today.
See? So he sounds ready. And I asked him to have a little bit of sense of humor, because most of the time he's just professional, right? And I said, well, just add a little bit of humor. Just don't get out of control. So let's get started. I already did my sim brief to Say Intentions so that they're aware of where we're going. So we're also using the ATC, as you guys know. I'm using the Say Intentions AI ATC. So let's just do, we know the radio check's working, so let's go ahead and ask, there's no clearance. So let's ask our center. Center November Charlie Juliet 472 is requesting a VFR clearance today. See where we get back.
November Charlie Juliet 472, cleared VFR at or below 1,500 feet. Departure on 121.375, squawk 3545. Expect runway 21 left traffic.
Clear for VFR at or below 1,500 feet. Departure is going to be on 121.375. I'm going to squawk 3545 and here in a second, and expect runway 21 left traffic. So that's 21 November Charlie Juliet 472. I need to turn up the volume.
November Charlie Juliet 472, read back correct.
Okay, so we need to go to my headset's very low right now. Center, can I get another radio check from you? I'm adjusting my volume.
November Charlie Juliet 472, roger, reading you loud and clear.
Yeah, you're copying too. So we need to squawk, let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and let's set some of this stuff up real quick. So we need to do 1500, and what's the squawk? So let's do 3545. Let's squawk 3545.
Washington Center, Blue Streak 5111, 17,000.
So we're gonna go 3,
Radar contact.
5, 4, 5. There we go, 3545. Let's just make sure that, whoops, 3, 5, 4, 5. A dent.
Washington Center, Delta 2707 with you.
Oh, we gotta turn this on. Okay. So it looks like they got us. They'll tell us, but I'm showing as it being on now. XPDR is 3545. Done. Let's go ahead and set the altimeter, or the altitude, I should say, to the 1500. We're going to use flight level change. We're going to set that to the recommended 74. Okay.
Washington Center, good evening. TBM 495, Lima Mike is with you at flight level 270.
So let's go to
November 495,
departure.
Lima Mike, Washington Center, good evening.
Departure is going to be on 212. See. 121. Let's see. Let me check my departure here. Yeah, departure's on 121.375. So we're good. Center November Charlie Juliet 472 would like to taxi out to runway 21.
November Charlie Juliet 472. Taxi instructions are provided by ground control. Contact ground for taxi clearance. Citation Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Climb and maintain flight level 410.
You got the frequency for ground?
I'm going to maintain 410, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
November Charlie Juliet 472. Ground frequency is 121.9er. Contact them for taxi clearance.
Copy ground frequency at 121.9 November Charlie Juliet 472. Ground, good evening. November Charlie Juliet 472 would like to taxi out to runway 21. Can we get some guidance on that as well? This is our first time at this airport.
Nobody is listening on 121.9er.
There's nobody there. All right, that's fine. We'll go ahead and taxi. Put the wheels on. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? We're ready. Let me just set this mic up a little bit different. I'm actually going to put my mic a little bit different today. Center, since ground frequency, nobody was monitoring here. So I'm letting you know that I'm using the runway to taxi down to runway 21, to the other side of the runway for November Charlie, July 4th.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Washington Center, roger. Advise when airborne and ready for departure.
Copy, will advise when airborne departure. Well, when I'm ready for departure, actually, and then I'll be airborne. See, I'm taxiing right now. Folks, I also have photogrammetry turned on. Sometimes I don't use it, but we'll see how it does at this airport. It just all depends on where I'm at. So we'll continue taxiing down here, not too much, and then we'll flip ourselves the other way, and we will announce that we're about to depart, and we'll be on our way. All right. Let's turn ourselves around. And kind of line up in the middle. Okay, let's set our heading directly in front of us to the end of the runway and announce departure. ready to go. November Charlie Juliet 472 is ready to depart, runway 21.
November Charlie Juliet 472. Contact tower on 118.5 for departure clearance and instructions.
There is no tower. Nobody's at the tower. I've already got my VFR clearance.
November Charlie Juliet 472, roger. Continue VFR at or below 1,500 feet. Contact ground or CTAF for taxi and departure. Advise when airborne.
Roger, I'll continue my VFR at or below 1500. I'll contact ground or CTAF for taxi and departure. November Charlie Juliet 472. So there's no ground, we can go CTAF, but eventually departure needs to pick us up. So let's see. Let's go to CTAF real quick. That's why it's giving us that. Okay. Please be advised, November Charlie Juliet 472 currently is in a Cessna 172 departing runway 21. I also set my flaps to 10% and we are airborne. Leave that view. And let's bank back to our destination. Autopilot, and then we'll put nav. We can turn off the taxi lights, and we'll climb up to 1500. We'll let the autopilot do that with the FLC using 74 knots for our speed. Hello, Jeff. We are airborne. Say hello to everybody here on YouTube and let them know what you're going to be doing and what our tour is going to be about. Have at it. While he's doing that, I'm going to be looking up my meter.
Hello to everyone on YouTube. Today we're embarking on an exciting aerial tour where I'll be pointing out fascinating landmarks and sharing interesting stories about the sites we fly over. Get ready for some fun facts and a bit of humor along the way.
So So it looks like 16. So let's go ahead and set that now. And then let's go back. Departure November Charlie Juliet 472 is currently 1500.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Patuxent approach. I am not seeing your transponder. Confirm squawking 7221, mode CI, Dent, one more time for me.
Stand by, let me fix that.
Heading 145. RNAV 14 approach, Baron 45 X-ray Sierra.
Baron 5 X-ray Sierra. Descend and maintain 3000.
Departure, okay, this is November Charlie Juliet 472. I'm squawking 7221. Mode C, please confirm.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Patuxent approach. Radar contact. 2 miles northwest of Peace and Plenty Farm Airport at 1400 feet. On and cock, altimeter 29901.
On a cock, altimeter is 29.91 November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472. Squawk code confirmation not provided. Continue current squawk.
Flipping out. Told me that he sees me on radar.
Patuxent departure tech flight 69, just verify this is the correct frequency we're supposed to be on, and you want us to continue with you on this frequency, or do you want us to switch to a different one? Alright, we'll continue with this frequency then. Tech flight 69.
Tech flight 629, climb and maintain 7000.
Approach tech flight 69, we've already started the IFR descent to Salisbury. Why do you want us to climb back up to 7,000?
Approach November Charlie Juliet 472. Currently 1500. Would like to go up to 2000.
November Charlie Juliet 472, climb and maintain 2000 feet.
Climb and maintain 2000 feet. November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, altitude restrictions canceled. Maintain VFR altitudes.
Altitude restriction is canceled. Maintain VFR altitudes. November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, roger, altitude restriction canceled. Maintain VFR altitudes.
November 00 Bravo, requesting IFR clearance to Queen City, Allentown. Radar vectors are iced and is filed. Climb maintain 4,000, expect 7,000. Departure on 127.9 or 5, squawk 3454. 00 Bravo. Thank you, sir.
00 Bravo, read that correct.
Altimeter 3033, cleared direct to Dunphy, 00 Bravo.
Guys, I'm gonna take some photos here.
Bravo, contact Washington Center on 132.55.
Switching to 132.55, 0 Bravo.
Departure heavy left 1988 with you, 7,000 climbing Q1 4000.
Heavy lift 1988, Patuxent approach. I'm not seeing your transponder. Confirm squawking 4634 mode C. Ident one more time for me.
Jeff, we're coming up on the next waypoint. Do you have any information for us? Don't forget about us.
Absolutely. At our 1 o'clock, about 5 miles out, you'll see the beautiful Pocomoke Sound. This body of water is part of the Chesapeake Bay and is known for its serene beauty and diverse wildlife. It's a great spot for bird watching, with many species of waterfowl making it their home. Historically, the area around Pocomoke Sound was inhabited by Native American tribes who relied on its rich resources for sustenance. It's a peaceful sight from above, offering a glimpse into the natural beauty of Virginia's coastal regions.
November Charlie Juliet 472, I need to amend your flight. Can you tell me your destination?
We'll be landing at KCGE. November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Roger. Noted your destination is KCGE. Continue VFR at or below 1500 feet. Advise when ready for further instructions.
You guys just gave me clearance to climb up to 2,000. Can I stay at 2,000? November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, say intentions and current position.
VFR, 10 nautical miles south of Mago.
November Charlie Juliet 472, climb and maintain 2,000 feet.
It's all jacked up.
November Charlie Juliet 472, radar contact 10 miles south of Mago. Maintain 2,000 feet unless requesting altitude change.
Radar contact 10 miles south of Mago. Maintain 2,000 feet unless requesting altitude change. November Charlie Juliet 472. Good Lord.
November Charlie Juliet 472, climb and maintain 2,000 feet.
What is going on with these people? That's okay. Hey Jeff, what is to the right of us? This island to the right of us. This guy right here. This right
to the right
here.
of us, you'll see Smith Island, a unique place known for its watermen culture and famous for the Smith Island cake, Maryland's official state dessert. The island is accessible only by boat, and its history dates back to the 1600s when it was settled by English colonists. It's a fascinating spot with a small, tight-knit community that has preserved its traditions over the centuries.
Do they still make the cake there?
Yes, they still make the famous Smith Island cake there. It's a beloved tradition, and you can find it in various flavors, often made by local bakers on the island.
So I'm assuming all shipment of that cake to the mainland is actually all by boat.
Descending to 3,000, turn right, heading 215.
Yes, all shipments of the Smith Island cake to the mainland are indeed made by boat, maintaining the island's traditional methods of transport.
Bravo, established RNAV, runway 5 approach.
TBM 2 Tango Bravo, contact Salisbury Tower on 119.425.
Guys, thank you so much for your support today. Lots of likes and lots of subs today between my live streams and the shorts that I'm making and my uploaded videos. I really appreciate the support. I'm laughing because Sane Tensions AI is completely messed up today. It's weird.
Newport News, request a flight following.
I don't know what they're doing over there. But I have to give them credit. They came out with a new taxi tuner. Taxi tuner for the airports. And that thing works great, right? Because there's a lot of airports, as you guys know, that the signage and the scenery for these airports is incorrect. So in order for my ATC and Say Intentions to be correct, they took the maps, you know, the real maps of these airports, and retuned it so that the ATC and Say Intentions can direct me correctly. It actually works pretty well. Hey Jeff, what's this island coming up or 12 o'clock that we're about to fly over?
13255, heavy left 1988.
At R12, where we're approaching Tangier Island, which is known for its unique dialect, a remnant of Elizabethan English, and its vibrant crabbing industry, the island has been inhabited since the 1770s and is a fascinating place where many residents are descendants of the original settlers. It's a small, close-knit community that relies heavily on the Chesapeake Bay for its livelihood. Tangier Island is also slowly sinking due to rising sea levels, making it a poignant example of the challenges faced by coastal communities.
When did it start to sink?
Tangier Island has been experiencing land loss due to erosion and rising sea levels for several decades, with significant concerns about its future becoming more pronounced in recent years.
Wow. Folks, if you're enjoying this and you want me to ask Jeeves any questions as we fly on this tour, just put them in the chat and I'll read them off to Jeeves. And then that way you can hear the answers.
Vision Jet 74 Delta climb and maintain flight level 200.
Approach November, Charlie Juliet 472 is checking in at 2000.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Patuxent approach. Good evening, Crisfield altimeter 2988.
Good evening. That Crisfield altimeter is going to be 29.88. November Charlie Juliet 472. We gotta adjust it, guys. There we go. Hey Jeff, to our 11 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock, what islands are those? This stuff out here.
At our 11 o'clock, we're looking at Deal Island. It's a small island known for its annual skipjack races and festival, celebrating the traditional Chesapeake Bay sailing vessels. The island has a rich maritime history and is a haven for those interested in fishing and crabbing. It's a great spot to observe the local wildlife and enjoy the natural beauty of the Chesapeake Bay.
Nice. Currently, what is the? You have any idea what the depth of the water is in the Chesapeake Bay to the area that we're flying over right now?
Chesapeake Bay varies in depth, but in the area we're flying over, it averages around 21 feet. However, it can be much shallower in certain spots, especially near the shorelines.
Altimeter 2943, November Lima 4 Delta Charlie. If possible, we'd like to stay at 10,000 for the meantime. We're trying to navigate north. 4 Delta Charlie, descend and maintain 6,000. Patuxent approach, November Lima 4 Delta Charlie, request direct Laughlin.
Attention viewers, this is your captain speaking. If you're enjoying the flight, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for flying with us today.
83, climb and maintain 17,000. Climbing to 17,000, Piedmont 5883.
So Jeff, what other information do you have for us? Any good, fascinating information about the Chesapeake Bay?
768, IFR to LaGuardia. Patuxent approach, .com 768, IFR clearance to LaGuardia.
Clearance on request. Stand by. The Chesapeake Bay is the largest estuary in the United States,
To
stretching
LaGuardia,
about
radar
200
vectors
miles
high,
from the
then a
Susquehanna
smile,
River
climb
in the
maintain
north to the
4,000.
Atlantic Ocean in
Explain
the
flight
south.
level
It's a
230
vital
10.
ecosystem supporting
Departure
more than
12130, squawk
3,600 species
35,
of
63,
plants and
.com
animals.
768.
Historically, it played a crucial role in the early
If the guy would be quiet.
3 contact Washington Center on 135.275.
famous for its blue crabs and oysters, which are a staple in the local cuisine. Interestingly, the bay's formation began over 10,000 years ago as glaciers melted, and its name is believed to come from the Algonquian word Chesapeake, meaning Great Shellfish Bay.
All right, let's bring down my comms so you guys can hear Jeff a little bit. Ooh, we're getting some nasty storms up to our northwest. I'll bring back the air traffic control when we land. Jeff, see where the over to our right, where the bay kind of kicks into the right, like the water is to the right. What part of what island is that? Let's see over here. Where my cursor is, folks.
The area where the bay kicks into the right is part of Bloodsworth Island. It's a remote island that has been used by the military for various testing purposes. The island is uninhabited and has an interesting history tied to naval exercises and training. It's not a place you'd want to visit for a picnic, but it's certainly intriguing from above.
So what kind of exercises are the military doing over there? I can't answer that.
The military primarily uses Bloodsworth Island for testing ordnance and conducting training exercises. It's a restricted area, so they conduct various types of military drills there, including live fire exercises. The island's remote location makes it ideal for such activities without disturbing civilian areas.
Who would have known? And what are we coming up on here next? There's like a little body of water on this island.
We're approaching the Honga River, a tidal river that flows
Right
into
here.
the Chesapeake Bay. It's known for its scenic beauty and is a popular spot for fishing and boating. The river has been a vital waterway for local watermen for centuries, providing access to the rich fishing grounds of the bay. The area around the Honga River is also home to a variety of wildlife, making it a great place for birdwatching and enjoying the natural beauty of Maryland's eastern shore.
Folks, we got about 16 nautical miles, so not too much longer. We're about to hit our TOD here. If you're just joining us, or if you're new to flight sim or aviation, TOD is top of descent, meaning that's the highest point, and we'll come down. I think we'll get on the ground before these storms. Doesn't look like I have to switch to IFR. Let me put my VNav on so we can descend down to 1,000. Let's see what the elevation is. So the airport we're landing at is 19.6 feet above sea level.
American 2859, direct FEs. Cleared for the RNAV, Y runway 10 approach. Descend and maintain altitude 2300 until established.
Descending to 2300. Cleared for the RNAV Y10 approach. American 2859.
We're gonna set it kind of low. We'll do 300. Guys, thank you so much for your likes and your subscriptions
Attention viewers,
today.
this is your
Greatly
captain
appreciate
speaking.
it. Keep it up.
If you're enjoying the
Thank
flight,
you so
go
much.
ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for flying with us today.
It's been a very good day, and I really appreciate you supporting me. And because of that, it just fuels my energy and passion to keep giving you guys information about this flight sim industry. All right. I remember how many times it took me. I was crashing the Cessna 172 quite a bit. So if you're new to flight sim, just hang in there and practice, practice, practice. And there's a lot of YouTube videos. All right, so Jeff, one more last fact before we land. Do you have anything for the YouTube folks?
Certainly. As we prepare to land, here's a fun fact for everyone on YouTube. The Chesapeake Bay, over which we've been flying, is home to the world's largest estuary. It was formed over 10,000 years ago when glaciers melted and flooded the Susquehanna River Valley. The bay is a crucial habitat for a diverse range of wildlife, including the famous blue crabs and oysters. It's a vital part of the ecosystem and economy in the region, offering both natural beauty and resources.
Can you explain to the YouTube viewers what an estuary is?
An estuary is a coastal area where fresh water from rivers and streams meets and mixes with salt water from the ocean. It's a dynamic environment that supports diverse ecosystems, providing habitats for numerous species of fish, birds, and other wildlife. Estuaries are often rich in nutrients and serve as vital nurseries for marine life.
All right, we're about to hit our TOD. Let's see. TOD is in now. We are on our way down. So we're gonna fly our descent, and then we're gonna come back on to the runway. We want to pull back the throttle because we're starting to way overspeed. Let's get that down to at least 100 so we can pull the first stage of flaps. Probably bring it back down a little bit more. 9, 8, 107, 106, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
November Charlie Juliet 472. Contact Potomac approach on 133.75.
Contact and approach Potomac approach on 133.75. November Charlie Juliet 472. Have a good day. Potomac approach November Charlie Juliet 472 is on final, currently at 1,060.
November Charlie Juliet 472. Potomac approach. Good evening, Cambridge altimeter 2985.
Cambridge altimeter is 29.85. November Charlie Juliet 475. Excuse me, November Charlie Juliet 472. Oh my god. Let me fix this real quick.
November Charlie Juliet 472. Say intentions and current position.
Current position is 2.5 miles from runway 16 on final to KCGE, November Charlie Juliet 472, VFR. Ooh, see? Let me take over.
Charlie Juliet 472. Runway 15 is active. Continue approach for runway 15 left traffic.
Hold on a second. Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna hand fly this. We'll use the VAPSI light. The VAPI light. I'm trying to slow down to 80 so I can pick the next set of flaps up. There we go. Ooh. There we go. Just let him come down. There we go.
American 2859, contact Baltimore Tower on 119.4.
Switching to Baltimore Tower on 119.4. American 2859.
Let's get our taxi lights. Change the taxi, or change the landing lights for taxi lights. That's a pretty cool flight. I enjoy the scenery. Hope you guys did too.
Attention viewers, this is your captain speaking. If you're enjoying the flight, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for flying with us today.
Hold short here for a second. Let me bring up my map of this airport, since I've never been to this one. So up, and we'll just go up and over. And that should do it. We're actually gonna park Let's see. On the other side of that building. So it looks like traffic's not being injected here because that's for the GA. That's okay. All right, we're good right here. All right, folks, hope you guys enjoyed that stream of the Chesapeake, that audio tour that St. Intentions Jeff gave us. I know I did. Learned a lot of interesting facts. That's why I like doing these little tours, because you can get some history, so it doesn't make the flight as boring. Because sometimes when you're at cruise, it sometimes becomes routine and mundane. But if you have a tour, somebody to talk to, pretty cool. All right, we're gonna hit the lights. Actually, the beacon should stay on until I shut off the engine. We're gonna go ahead and change the valve to left. And we're gonna turn off the power. And then we'll kill the light switches. All right, guys. Thank you so much for the likes and the subs. Today's been crazy. Between my live stream, the short videos, the other uploaded videos, I really appreciate the support. Keep it coming, and I promise you more content. See ya.